welcome to the first ever vlog of Life with Ben. That's better. Okay, so let me introduce myself. So firstly, you must be wondering... Oh, take that again. So you must be wondering, where am I right now? Well, let me show you. Yeah, I'm currently now in Sofitel, Auckland, which is down by the viaduct. I'm currently having a family staycay. I currently have the whole room to myself, but life is good and I've got you guys. So, what was I meant to do? Oh yeah, that's right. The way to start this vlog, then there's this massive, well, not really massive, but bathroom that's got heaps of echo. Okay, no, that was pretty lame. But let me introduce myself. My name is Ben. I'm an AUT student and I'm currently living in beautiful New Zealand. I'm studying culinary arts and hospitality, but I have a lot of fun with this little guy over here. Ooh, hello. So yes, I film on a Canon G7X Mark II. It's a bit about me and what I do with my social media. So currently now on Instagram, but I'm also always wanting to launch a YouTube channel because I work for AUT, and what we do in the social media department is we create videos for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, as well as what we do for social media content. So it's always been a dream of mine to create a YouTube channel. So without further ado, come with me and we're about to enter the door to Singapore.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring.
So currently right now we're just waiting for the flight to depart. That's my plane over there. Current time now is 12:45 PM. And yeah, so flight departs at 1:30 and we're on our way to Singapore.
Door number 1.
Couples
out here.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you. So quick.
Thank you. Currently now on board the flight. First stop, always the bathroom. Second stop, awesome ass movies. And ooh, look what we have over here. So we're nearly there, 15 minutes more, arriving into Singapore. So here's the truth, guys. What you will see in this vlog, a dinner with a bunch of TSL crew. That was actually shot a while back. So we're actually heading to a secret location which will be seen in vlog number 3. But right now, what you're about to see was shot a while back ago when I was actually in Singapore en route to Japan. So I hung out with a bunch of my friends, as well as made some new friends with the Smart Local crew. So the Smart Local crew, they create social media content for the Singaporean community, and they've also got a channel which is called Eatbook. And Eatbook is made.
This announcement for passenger rescue trip to London Road.
And they've also got an Eatbook channel which is mainly focused on food. Where they do a whole bunch of really cool stuff with food, as well as some travel vlogs as well, which is also part of the TSL stuff. So hung out with a few of the guys from TSL as well as some of the Eatbook guys. So yeah, roll the clip. Currently now waiting for Thomas, Fauzi and Wintron. They're about to arrive any minute now. So yeah, just waiting now, and we're gonna start the food challenge. So you would have thought that Singaporeans would know their way around, but no. Thomas has found himself at Tampines Mall instead of our Tampines hub, so he's currently making his way over now at the moment. So I'll just go wait here still. I'm assuming they're all gonna arrive at the same time.
A few moments later.
Finally got him here. Fauzi, Mohammed, another one. Finally here. Now we're about to get some good food.
exactly the same kind of thing that Wenchuan got, but this is the Indian version, so that's the Chinese version, this is the Indian version. The Indian version is kind of like, you choose what you want, and then they'll chop it up and put the sauce over it. So this is Indian rojak. Now the reason why I picked this is because rojak, it essentially means a lot of things mixed together, and that's kind of like what Singapore is really. That's why I think, so that's why I picked rojak as like what represents Singapore. And Indian rojak, right, especially, you have to pick like whatever you want, and most of the time for Indian rojak, I pick all the fried stuff. So like there's fried like dough, there's like fish cake, there's like fried egg and everything. And my favorite part is the sauce actually. It's kind of like a sweet-ish sauce, a little bit savory, but I like the sauce. Yeah. Which is different from what Wenchuan got, which is Chinese rojak.
What is Chinese rojak? More commonly known as just rojak. Okay, so like, it's basically a salad filled with cucumbers, turnip, pineapple, other fried stuff. And like what Fauzi said, rojak is basically a word that means a mixture, and I think that encapsulates what Singapore is, like a mixture of people, of food, of cultures.
Unfortunately, there's no Angmo rojak, so I have to settle for this. But this is like my favorite kind of stall in Singapore. So it's either kalipap, so curry rice, or Cai Fan, which translates to vegetable rice, or basically rice with dishes. It's simple home cooked food, but I think nowhere else in the world can you find such variety that tastes so good and so cheap.
So a little update, I'm trying to look for a dish that's uniquely Singaporean, but not something that Singaporeans don't usually eat. So we're currently on the hunt for that. So the tribe has spoken. We're now gonna get tulang, which is bone marrow, I believe. And so we're currently now following behind Fauzi. We're gonna get that and try it.
So this is what they usually call tulang. It's like a type of dish, an Indian type of dish, which consists of the bones of a goat. What people really buy this thing is for the bone marrow inside the bone. So a lot of people, they always use their hand, they take the bone and they'll knock the bone out until the bone marrow comes out. Or some people use a straw to suck the bone marrow out of the bone, or you just suck the bone to get the bone marrow out. So it's very nice. The bone marrow is actually something very unique. I don't think a lot of people actually eat the bone marrow. It's very hard to find actually nowadays. Yeah,
so what is the sauce made of?
The sauce is like, I think, tomato puree, salt, some chili, I think. That's my assumption. I think it's tomato puree. Do you know?
Sambal, tomato puree,
Yeah, tomato puree.
colorings, Indian herbs, garam masala, and a lot of other spices.
They serve it with baguette.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what they usually do. They serve it with baguette. Fusion!
There we go.
You wanna try it?
That was quick.
Wow, okay.
You wanna try it, Thomas?
That looks like an oyster.
Try
Hey,
it.
try it.
Serious.
I already take out for you to eat.
I'm so scared. Like, this is so white. What is that?
Take with the sauce.
Yeah, I feel like I should do it. So weird. I've been in Singapore for like 17 years now, almost my whole life, and this is the first time I'm having this. First time. Okay, first of all, it melts in your mouth like almost immediately. The flavor is very rich. You just taste all the richness of the lamb, and you know, you get that whole flavor in there.
Suck the bone. No, put the bone
The whole
in your
mouth.
So Wenchuan, what's your verdict on it? How does it taste like?
It's just oily.
They come out.
You want to keep a little bit of space so that you don't create a vacuum.
Right.
So that the air.
Ah, I see, okay. The meat's really good, pretty. I can't get this marrow out.
R-rated content.
Yeah, most definitely R-rated content. Cool. So this is the bone marrow is on the inside here. And I'm pointing up. Yep. I'm gonna try and takes a little bit down. Maybe with a little bit of bread as well. Like the others did, it literally just tastes like that. So now we're gonna get some dessert. As you can see, maybe my hands get a little bit dirtied from that meal we just had that Faldi brought. Now we're just looking for some dessert that reflects their childhood and their upbringing. So now we're up at the top, at the rooftop garden. It's pretty cool. There's actually a running track. And yeah, we're just gonna try and get up to the viewing platform and have our desserts down there.
So instead of like getting like the traditional desserts, we went to Mr. Bean and we got like 2 variations of ice cream, which is a soya bean based ice cream, so it's vegan. I got the durian flavor, which is typically like Singaporeans love durian, and this is the gula melaka one, which I love. Very Melayu lah, very Malay.
Gula Melaka is basically Gula Melaka is basically coconut. They say it's palm sugar, but it's coconut. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well,
you can Google it and then put the facts below.
it's kind of like like a caramel type thing, gula melaka. Yeah,
Coconut.
So it's very sweet.
By the way, Mr. Bean is
Rich.
basically the most, like one of the most popular soy-based products shops. So they sell like bean curds and soybean drinks and stuff like that. So it's one of the most popular stalls, I would say, in the younger days. Now not so much anymore.
Mr. Bean is actually one of the most oldest brand in Singapore.
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's local. And it's local. Yeah.
The one thing I got from Mr. Bean is the thing that is not made from beans. I got the chin chow drink, also known as grass jelly.
Right.
And the thing is, like when I was a kid, right, like every weekend we would go to this stall in the hawker center, and in the old hawker centers there will be this stall that sells soya bean milk and grass jelly.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing that stall sold, and like every Saturday we would go there and I would always get grass jelly.
Explain why, you know why they sold both these things? Not only are they nice like individually, but there's this local kind of mix where it's called a Michael Jackson. You mix both the grass jelly and the soybean milk together to create this like very sweet soybean drink.
When I was in primary school, they sold ice cream in school. And I was like, then you used to go to recess and do it. But after like a couple of years, they decided to stop it because nationwide they stopped selling ice cream in school because like you needed to live a healthier life. So I was like a bit sad.
I was very careful. So they started this whole like healthier foods kind of campaign.
Right.
So schools started limiting on these like more fattening foods and everything. So
They started selling deep fried food as well.
Wow.
Like fries and burgers and all that. Sort of went out the menu.
my favorite dessert every time after school is this thing called longan ice. So it's a very simple thing. It's shaved ice in a bowl, and then they just pour this canned longan inside. So the sugary syrup from the longan gets mixed together with the ice, so it creates a flavored ice, and the longan is just very refreshing. So that's like my favorite kind of local dessert.
Mine is cheng teng, which is also a longan based dessert with like ginkgo nuts and a lot of other little bits and things like
that warm?
sweet potato.
Warm, right?
You can have it either cold or warm. I like it cold, my parents love it warm. But my mom and my dad used to love bringing me out to eat desserts, and then they always bought cheng teng because they said it was cooling for your body. And I like the flavor of longan. It's not too sweet. It's like the fruit that it's like it's a bit sweet, but not like super like sweet that it becomes so like too much. Yeah. So I really like that. Yeah.
So growing up, you had kind of like a lot of like Chinese food growing up, and like desserts as well. And
I think desserts were more. There's a mix there. I would say things like chendol, ice kacang, like cheng teng. Cheng teng is really Chinese, but like ice kacang, chendol, they're like half Malay, half.
Chendol's clearly more Malay than.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, it was originated from the Malay.
What about ice kacang?
Ice kacang first was made around the corners It's just
sell the
small
ice balls, right?
Yeah.
Evolve
So,
from ice
so then
balls.
they just put those things. It was Chinese vendors would do that. Yeah.
Then they wanted the Malays to buy it.
So they
They
added,
changed
like,
the name to Ice Kacang.
Wow.
Smart, huh? All these fishermen.
Years ago, a lot of people use Malay still. Those olden
Right,
Chinese.
yeah, right,
yeah,
right,
they do use
Oh,
Malays.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wenchuan, what is the dessert that we could have tried today?
I think the dessert I would have tried is tau suan, which is like this like split mung bean in this like sticky, clear sauce. It's very hard to describe because like I don't know what this sticky sauce is made of.
That's right.
But like
I feel like today, right, these desserts are slowly becoming less and less popular. They're very popular with our older generation.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people love eating ice cream, like the fanciest ice creams or
Oh.
the newest desserts, you know, out there.
Today, today is a very interesting kind of like nostalgic episode where I get reminded of all this.
Yeah, because I think like using flavors like durian and gula melaka to make the ice cream, it actually reminds me of like really like the kind of the basic flavors of like what our childhood was surrounded around, you know?
Yeah.
Like durian and like gula melaka, all these are part and parcel of kind of like Singaporean flavors, right? I would say.
Right. What do you guys think about like the latest trends, like the Hokkaido cheese tarts and stuff?
it's a food law. I feel like Singaporeans fall to fads very easily, and cheese tart is gonna be one of those fads. I think we've all lived through a number of fads. We've lived through like
Roti boy.
Yeah, roti boy, the coffee bread fad. We've lived through the original bubble tea fad. We're living through another bubble tea fad now. Salted egg.
We're currently going through the mala fad.
Yeah, the mala fad.
Yeah, it's a totally new trend that everyone's indulging into.
Yeah, we lived through like the bingsu fad.
Oh
yeah.
Singaporeans are really into fads, and it's just this. What's next? What's the new thing coming up? And that happens, you sort of lose the OG, the original foods that we used to have.
For me, it's like cheese tarts. I'm not a huge fan of cheese, so maybe hence this bias. But I honestly love egg tarts way more than cheese tarts. Like egg tarts is way more, like, I guess, older. But of course, it's again not originated from Singapore. But yeah.
If those two desserts you kind of mash up into one, what would those be?
I would bring back the chendol ice cream.
Ooh.
So chendol ice cream was this thing that 7-Eleven used to sell.
Yes, and it was called
Mr. Softy.
Yes.
So like 7-Eleven used to have soft serve. So you grab the little cups and then just pull the lever.
Mr. Softy was the shit.
It was amazing.
That
So, like,
was the thing. I went home, went to after school, went to 7-Eleven to get Mr. Softy. Oh my
it was
god,
the best thing. It was the best ice cream ever.
Yeah.
So like, and chendol was one of the flavors that they used to have.
Correct.
And then they took it away. And
Mr.
life
Softy
has,
totally disappeared.
and life has never been the same since.
Yeah, Mr. Softy is completely gone.
Yeah.
They removed it.
It was so good.
Yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts about like the whole like McDonald's and like the Singapore dishes? Because I heard a bit about it.
Oh, the nice like nasi lemak.
Okay, I'll tell
Yeah.
you one thing that
Okay.
exists in the Singaporean McDonald's and then nowhere else, which is the curry sauce, which is
Oh yes, I missed that a
it's
lot.
bloody amazing. Other than that, I would say something that is also really amazing here, which exists almost nowhere else, are seaweed flavored shaker fries. Any foreigner who's come here and I've let them try it has always said like it's amazing and they want it back home, but it's not gonna happen.
I was in the States for like 3 weeks, right? Within like the first 3 or 4 days, I already said like I miss Singaporean food. I really did. And like food there was just like bland, under seasoned. That was my problem. Everything felt very under seasoned. And I felt like even everything was catered to very Western taste buds, and I felt like in Singapore the foods were a little bit more like the spicier. When it's spicier, it's spicier. When it's like it's sweeter, it's just overall like more like robust in flavor, and then that's why people love their food. And they don't use spices like we do, you know. And I think that's the unique thing about Asian food and Singaporean food in general.
Have you noticed that I went to Tokyo recently and like being there, I always felt really awkward, and it was really on like day 2 when I started to realize, because Japanese food is like amazing, and you have a lot of Singaporeans who go there and start exclaiming how Japan is like one of the favorite places to be because of food and everything. But for me, the hugest factor was because you've lived in Singapore for so long, you're spoiled for price. Like food here is in such diversity and in such variety, but one of the hugest factors are actually it's so cheap as well. You get that standard of taste with such low pricing, it's kind of insane. Like you go to Japan, sure, you get like great sushi and everything, but the pricing margin is so much higher. So I think Singapore is like really amazing in that aspect. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And Thomas, will be 2 desserts that you would like to kind of mash up together?
I was hoping I could skip this question. I don't know what I would mash up, but one thing I know from my childhood which I really love, which don't get sold enough anymore, is something called ice popsicle. Ice pop is basically flavored water. It's as simple as that. Flavored water frozen into this popsicle stick, which costs like 10 cents, 20 cents. It's that cheap, but it was like a very fun little kind of like a snack that everyone would get after school because it was so
They would
hot.
all be like artificial flavors.
But the Malays have the one like the bandung flavor.
Yeah.
We had the
Never had
bandung, we had the Milo, the Horlicks. Yeah, for the Malays, yeah.
Only for the Malays.
Where did I buy this?
It was in when I was back there in my back days in my school. There was this guy who rides motor and just stops outside my schools and then just like, okay, here you go. It costs about 30 cents per stick like that. Yeah, it's quite big. It's about this big.
Now we're going to talk about some Singapore snacks, starting from Thomas. Thomas, what kind of snacks were there?
Okay, I remember when I was in primary school, so maybe for some people it's called grade school. I had these kind of like small packet fish-shaped biscuits. They're very salty, very simple kind of snack. Other than that, there's this thing called mami. So you kind of crush it within its packaging, and then inside there will be MSG. Tear apart the MSG, pour it inside, and you shake it. So it's the seasoning is mixed with the dried kind of noodles, and you kind of just munch it like this.
Cool.
My personal favorite is this snack called BB snack, which is like a little small packet with like orange little strips of like just something. But it just tastes like some sort of savory.
Like
I don't know.
prawny, right?
I guess it tastes a little bit prawny, but I don't actually know what the taste is. It's just like this orange snack that says, yeah, it's like salty, savory-ish flavor, which I like. For the sweet one, a little biscuit that you just eat very easily. I buy it from like, you go to the store, they usually have it in tins, like big tins, and then you take it out and put it in plastic bag, and then they sell you according to weight.
Oh, cool.
It would be this biscuit called the pig's ear biscuit, and it's very hard. It's so hard that you might break your teeth eating it. I have no idea what it's made of. Like
Definitely not pig's ears.
Definitely not pig's ears. I'm pretty sure it's just flour or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of weird flour.
Right.
It's really dense.
My snack would be those fried fish cracker.
Oh.
Those ball. Yeah.
Oh yes. I remember
Yeah, that would be mine, and and also the tapioca with sambal.
Cool.
Oh
so
yes.
good. With the sambal sauce.
Yum, that sounds
And
really
they
good.
sell that in packets. Little packet with the orange little artwork.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love those.
Wow.
My mom used to love those. Like she bought those. What were the snacks that you were like my mom's favorites, by the way? That's crazy.
I do eat them until now.
Wow, that's even so hard to find the tapioca chips though.
Vending machine at my school,
Yeah.
they still have
Oh my
them.
god, I need to find those.
Oh, wow.
I love those so much.
Cool. So unfortunately, that's the end of vlog number 1. So, first off, you might be wondering, why do I have so much facial hair? You might also be wondering, where am I right now? Well, that's for you, you and that screen over there to find out in future vlogs. So stay tuned to my channel. Always plug. Thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me in vlog number 1. Chuan, Fauzi, thank you guys so much for being in my vlog. Thank you to Thomas as well, and also to my good friend Afiq. So I didn't actually get a chance to introduce him, but he's actually a friend of mine. When we grew up together, playing soccer together, and it was really good to have him involved as well. You actually see a lot more about him in vlog number 2, and yeah, a bit about vlog number 2. We're gonna be eating durian. So it's a Singaporean fruit that stinks, but it's delicious. Like, if you don't know about durian, stay tuned and watch that vlog. So we're gonna eat prata buffet, and then we're gonna go to Sentosa Island, which is like kind of like a theme park island in Singapore. Then we're gonna end it off with the Eat Book girls, and these girls, you know, they've got a lot of knowledge about food, and I've also got a few of my friends involved in that little video segment that we did. So I'll see you guys there. See ya.